What's hanging off that tree? That's a squirrel there. What's hanging off that squirrel? That's a squirrel tail. All right, today I'm gonna make a mirror out of this cool piece of, I think it's pecan, I got from my uncle. First thing I'm gonna do is sand it down, clean it up a little bit. I don't want it too clean on the inside here. I'll show you. The inside is, see, it's pretty rough. I want to keep it like that. Adds character. It's a lot less work for me also. So I set you back down here. So I'm gonna start by sanding off the rough. Probably use a 60 grit, and then I'm gonna work my way up from there, and I'll stain it, and then I'll try to cut the glass. All right, so I don't know if you can tell, but I've run my 60 grit over the surface here. Got it knocked down pretty good, but I'm having issues now with the dust collecting. I want to try to clean all this up. Again, it adds more character if I can get that clean. So I'm gonna work on cleaning up these little holes here, and then we'll continue on. With these little areas cleaned up, got all the sawdust out of it. So it's looking pretty good. Again, I got my rough grit, so I'm gonna go ahead and move up to 120 and just prep it some more for our stain. I don't know why you would want to, but I'm gonna do my best to film while I'm running through this 160. Why you'd want to watch this, but whatever. I'm about to go back through. You'll see I have to clean it up again. Get all that sawdust out of there. It's not super easy to do this while holding a camera. So I'm gonna set this down and finish it. All right, so we got it sanded pretty well. Just in preparation for the stain. Alrighty, so we got it stained up. The only part I didn't really stain was this interior side. Again, I kind of want to keep that rough looking. I am going to put some poly on this and sand it again, try to get it nice and shiny. But my next thing, I'm gonna let that set for a little while, is this mirror. I'm gonna try to cut it. It's obviously 36 by 30 inches, as you can see. I'm gonna work on getting it cut out to fit back here. It's not gonna be perfect, but so long as it's relatively, the edges are hidden and secure, that's all I worry about. All right, so we made our first cut here. As you can see, it was perfectly smooth the whole way. There was nothing else that happened dramatically, so we're going to continue that. I hope this one goes just as good. All right. There she is. Alright, so we're just sizing it out right now. Kind of just seeing where I want to cut. It doesn't have to be perfect again. I just want it to be, you know, enough meat on the back side of this. On this side right here, that I can securely hold the mirror on the vacuum. It looks pretty good all the way around. There's some gaps, but I don't think you're going to be able to see them. I think you got a gap here. And that's kind of the only big one I've seen. There's a gap there, but that's just because the wood is not even. There's a gap there. But once I hang this, I don't think anybody's going to notice anything like that. So next thing I'm going to do is sand this one more time with fine grit. And probably put some poly on it to make it shine. Clean up the mirror, and then we'll work on gluing it and putting our little clips on it, and we'll see how it happens. All right, so this is the first coat of poly, and it's already dry. So if you can see, it's pretty shiny. It's nice and dry. It's not as shiny as I'd like it to be. I'm gonna have to hit this part again too, for sure. Matter of fact, I don't even know if I hit this. I might have missed this piece. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to sand again, real fine, and put another coat of poly on it, and it'll bring out some more shine. So first and foremost, I'm going to hit this piece that I think that I missed in the first place. So instead of sanding, I'm gonna have to let this dry. Come back whenever it is dry. And then I'll be able to sand all this stuff without worrying about getting any more dust or disturbing this. And then I can put another coat, and it should really, really shine. And yeah, we'll check back in whenever that's done. All right, so it's pretty well dry. So I want to hit this again with another coat. All right, so I'm gonna let that dry. Once this coat is done, I should be good to put this beautiful, super professionally cut mirror. Yeah, it's looking good. All right, so we're finished up here. All I gotta do now is hang it. I'm not gonna hang it right yet. I'm gonna let it dry, kind of settle. But if you wanna come in a little bit, you'll see how smooth and shiny it is, right? On all this rough stuff. I didn't sand any of it. I sanded it a little bit with the 60 grit just to kind of get it knocked down, but I didn't make it nice and fine. This front veneer, I did sand it up to 220. But as you can see, it's nice and shiny. I'll set it down, did the same thing with the exterior ring right down here. I still have to clean it up a little bit, but it's looking really good. I enjoyed doing this. I hope and I think that my wife will like it. So we're gonna hang this sucker probably tomorrow, something like that. I gotta go to work, so I'll go do it tomorrow sometime. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.